Students, good morning. Today we shall start new topic trigonometrical equations. We have already studied trigonometric functions. If you have any type of problems regarding previous studied topic, you may ask. Now we shall start the topic. First, see what is trigonometric equation. Trigonometric equation means an equation which contains trigonometric functions, which contains an equation which contains trigonometric functions are called equation. Like tan theta is equals to 1. This is an equation. When we solve it, calculate the value of theta. So calculation of unknown angles will give the solution of equation. Calculation of unknown angles will give solution of equation. Solution of equation. The angle value means solution. If the solution of angle lies between 0 and 2 pi, between 0 and 2 pi, then it is called principal solution. This is called principal solution. And principal solution, and if it is generalized by means of periodicity, generalized by means of periodicity then it is called general solution. Now see some article, or you can say some formulas for principal and general solution. The first one is, you can say theorem, if sin theta is equals to 0, then prove that theta is equal to n pi for all n belongs to I. I means set of integers you have already used in topic sets. Second one is, if cos theta is equal to 0, then theta is equals to 2n plus 1 pi by 2 for all n belongs to I. And finally, tan theta is equals to 0 implies theta is equal to n pi for all n belongs to I. This is your first theorem. Mark it as a This is your first theorem. Now start to prove. See first. See the first one. What is given, students, here? Sin theta is equal to 0. As we know, sin 0 degree is 0. So it should be written as sin 0 degree. Right? Also sin pi 0 means you are already know on the x-axis the value of sin is 0. So sin pi 0, then it is sin 2 pi 0, and similarly sin 3 pi 0, sin 4 pi 0, and so on. So theta is equals to 0 degree may be considered as principal value. But if we generalize it, means 0 into pi, 1 into pi, 2 into pi, so it should be written as theta is equals to n pi for all n that belongs to I. See here, 0 into pi, 1 into pi, 2 into pi, dotted means 3 pi, 4 pi, all integral value. So theta is equals to n pi. Similarly, you can see in case of second, when cos theta is equals to 0. Cos theta is 0 on where? Y-axis. Means that is cos pi by 2. So see here the figure. Here on the y-axis, this is 0. Again 3 pi by 2 is also 0. So theta should be written as pi by 2, then plus minus, you may consider plus minus 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, and hence so on. Pi by 2 being common means 1, 3, 5, which is in AP, means its nth term is 2n plus 1, 2n plus 1 pi by 2. This is general value of cos theta, where cos theta is 0. In this case, the general value of theta. And hence in third one, tan theta is equals to 0 means sin theta upon cos theta is also 0, and sin theta upon cos theta is 0 means by cross multiplication we write it as sin theta is equal to 0. So its value is same as the value of sin theta. So is the general value of theta is equal to n pi. Here the also general value of theta is n pi. So this identity or this value is applicable in case of 0 only. When sin theta is not 0, see the next one. If sin theta is equals to sin alpha, sin theta is equals to sin alpha, then prove that theta is equals to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into alpha. Theta is equals to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n is equal to alpha for all n belongs to integer I. Now see how we calculate this value. It is given that sine theta is equals to sine alpha. Sine theta is equal to sine alpha means sine theta minus sine alpha is equals to 0. Make this term into left side. Sine theta minus sine alpha is equal to 0. Now apply the formula for sine C minus sine D, which should be 2 cos C plus D by 2 means theta plus alpha by 2 into sine C minus D by 2 means theta minus alpha by 2, which is 0. As 2 is constant, so transfer into right side, 0 by 2 again becomes 0. So cos theta plus alpha by 2 into sine theta minus alpha by 2 is equals to 0. So students, product of two terms is 0 here. When the product of two terms is 0, either cos theta plus alpha by 2 is 0 or sine theta minus alpha by 2 0, means any one of them be 0. So it should be written as either cos theta plus alpha by 2 equal to 0 or sine theta minus alpha by 2 is equal to 0. We have just seen in previous article cos theta is equal to 0 means theta is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Here theta is given theta plus alpha by 2, so it should be equals to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, or sine theta is 0 means theta is equal to n pi, so theta minus alpha by 2 should equals to n pi. Here 2 and 2 should cancel, so theta plus alpha should be written as 2n plus 1 into pi, and similarly theta minus alpha should be written as 2n pi. Theta plus alpha is equal to 2n pi, so from the first one theta is equals to 2n plus 1 pi minus alpha, or from the second one theta is equals to 2n pi plus alpha. This minus alpha goes to right side, becomes it positive. This is odd, means we may write as theta is equal to odd multiple into pi minus alpha, odd multiple of pi minus alpha, and here 2n is an even number, so even multiple of pi plus alpha. So on combine them we will get theta is equals to n pi, because odd and even both are here, so combined then we get theta is equals to n pi. Also plus and minus come alternatively, so plus minus 1 to the power n alpha. So this is an important article, or later we will use as a formula. So I again write here sine theta is equal to sine alpha implies theta is equals to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into alpha. This is an identity, later we will use as a formula. Now see the same identity for cos. So write down, if cos theta is equal to cos alpha, see your next article. I am going to write here. If your next article is, if cos theta is equals to cos alpha, then theta is equals to 2n pi plus minus alpha for all n belongs to I. So see children, what is given? Given cos theta is equals to cos alpha. It means just like previous steps, cos theta minus cos alpha is equals to 0. Apply the formula for cos C minus cos D. I am going to write here minus 2 sine C plus D by 2 into sine, since we have already taken negative as initial, so sine theta minus alpha by 2. Transfer minus 2 into right side, which again becomes 0. So sine theta plus alpha by 2 into sine theta minus alpha by 2 is equal to 0. The product of two terms is 0, which is possible either sine theta plus 1 is equal to 0, sorry, theta plus alpha by 2 equal to 0, or sine theta minus alpha by 2 equal to 0. We have proved just above sine theta equal to 0 means theta is equal to n pi. Therefore theta plus alpha by 2 is equals to n pi. Also from here theta minus alpha by 2 is equals to n pi. From the first one, theta plus alpha is equals to 2n pi, or theta minus alpha is also equals to 2n pi. Therefore from the first one theta is equals to 2n pi plus alpha, or from the second one theta is equals to 2n pi minus alpha. So students, combine both results, then we will see that theta is equals to 2n pi plus minus alpha. After combining them we will get the result. Thus in this way children, we will prove identity first, then we will solve some problems. And after the class tomorrow I will give some more questions from trigonometrical function which already left as a homework, means it should contains more than 25 problems. So first solve them, Next day we will prove some more identities and then we start the solution of problems. Till then, thank you.